everyone, welcome back to the Wyoming Knitz YouTube channel. My name is Jenny Lee, and this is my channel where I like to talk about all the things that I've been knitting. I'm coming to you today from Southwest Wyoming, where I live with my husband, our daughter, and our little Yorkie, Dax. Dax is also here in the room with me. We had someone drive by and he is a little upset that they are invading our space, but they are really not. So he's in here with me today. This is my channel where I like to talk about knitting and all the things that I've been making over the past week. This is episode 61, and today is Sunday, October 13th. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry. Instagram, I am Jenny Lee Knitz, and on Ravelry, I am Jenny Lee S Knitz. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come here. Get up here. Come on. Yes. So this is our little Daxy boy. Yes. He's so worried that someone is here at our house. But they're not. They're not here today. They're not here at our house. So, a little distracted. I have one finished object. I have a half object and 4 works in progress and a little bit of mail. Maybe he's ready to go back out. So my first finished object is my campsite waffle cardigan. I will pop in some footage over here with me wearing it. I finished it this weekend. We didn't have school on Friday. So Friday I decided I was going to, I had like this much of the sleeve left to do on this side, and then I had this whole sleeve. So I decided on Friday when we didn't have school that I was going to finish that, and then I finished all of it and it was ready to be seamed together, and the lighting was, it was about 5:30 and I knew I was losing daylight, and so I decided Saturday I was going to just seam it all together on Saturday and get it finished. I did get up, have breakfast. My daughter asked for waffles, so I made homemade waffles, and then I came upstairs. This room has the most light shining in the morning, and so I came up here to seam it all together, and it ended up taking me almost the rest of the day to get it finished. And then I had to pick up the collar and do the ribbing along the collar, and so I finished all of that, and then it was time to do the sewn tubular bind off, and it was like 20 minutes before bedtime, so I was like, okay, not gonna finish the whole from the bottom edge all the way up, around, and back down to the other edge in a half an hour. So I put that on hold for the rest of the night, and I finished this morning. I started this in August, I want to say, let's see, August 4th, and I finished it October 13th. So it is a bulky knit, and it wouldn't have taken me that long if I would have just worked on it consistently. but I have so many other things that I like to work on. I like to mix it up. I like to work on socks and other sweaters and cast on new things, and so it took me just a little while. This is going to be super warm. I think I might take it to school and leave it on the back of my chair so I can just throw it on over whatever I'm wearing when I get a little cold. But it is very warm right now. It is 55 degrees outside, but it's about 70 degrees inside. So I'm going to go ahead and take this off. It is quite warm, so that'll keep me warm all winter. And let's talk about what I've worked on this week. So the first thing I worked on, I cast on my October Felici socks, and I finished one whole sock. I did a German twisted cast on and did 64 stitches in a 2x2 rib for 20 rounds. And then I did straight vanilla for 70 rounds. I did a contrasting slip stitch heel flap and heel turn. And then I did a contrasting toe. So this was some leftover Zen Yarn Garden that I had from a different project. I'm not sure if I put that in my jigsaw puzzle blanket or if it was in a different shawl project that I did. So I'm gonna focus. So I have one half finished object, and then the other half is halfway finished. I have the cuff, the leg, and the heel finished, and I've picked up the stitches for my gusset, and now I'm just on gusset decreases. The two balls of yarn were different saturation levels. I don't know if you can tell. This one is just a little bit lighter all the way throughout. So I have these ones almost finished. I'm sure I will finish these this week. I want to do all the Halloween socks this month. So that includes my October Felici socks. So I want to get that done. Then the next thing I worked on was another pair of socks. I did move my Blackbird Sycamore socks into this bag that I got from Happy Mermaid Yarn Co. I think I got it last year. And I am doing that. This is Halloween color. From Blackbird Sycamore yarn. And I was right here last time, and I've added just a little bit more. I think I am ready for, almost ready for the heel. So I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 67 rounds so far. I'm going to do 70 rounds and then put in the heel. So I will probably work on this as soon as I get my October Felici socks done. I forgot to tell you what color those were. This is the color Bebop, It was from the 2022 summer collection that they released. Keep an eye on the Knit Picks website. I think next month they might do an update with some Felici. I think they reached out to me on somewhere and said that they were possibly bringing back Felici this year in November. So keep an eye on their website. But this is the Blackbird Sycamore color. I did 64 stitches with a German twisted cast on, 20 rounds for the cuff, and then I did the String of Lights pattern by Lindsay of Sock Witchery. She is doing a daily Vlogtober. So if you would like to go check that channel out, I will link it down below. Is that gonna focus on there? So I've worked on those a little bit this week. And then I worked on my Birch Pullover a little bit this week. This is the Birch Pullover by Andrea Mowry. I did to do just a couple more repeats. I'm still doing the raglan increases. Oh, focus. So I was right there last time. So I'm just working away. I've got the increases memorized, so I just have to reference the pattern every once in a while and increase until my sleeve and the body and the back, the front and the back of the body match the numbers on the pattern. I think I'm going to love this sweater when it's finished. This is my favorite color, green, and I'm using a chick that knits. And this is the Fern Gully Deluxe sock. And then the last thing I worked on was my Stephen West Go-Go Dynamo shawl. I have not started Clue 2 yet. So if you don't want to see this yet, I will tell you when I'm showing it and you can look away. First, I'm going to show the colors that I'm using. I'm using my Stroll Tweed Earl Grey Heather that I used on my Stria cardigan, and I'm using Till Torch Knits. This is the color Dirty Pop, and here is her logo. Okay, I am ready to show this. I am in I have all the little half circles connected, and I'm ready to start it's called Bubbles. I haven't started the actual bubbles yet. I'm all twisted and tangled. Sounds like my daughter might be home now. So I have, let's see. Yep, no, this is the front, okay. This is what I have. So just the very long, over 350 stitches on the needle right now. I haven't woven in anything yet. So there's my little triangles. And I've started the next row for the bubbles. So that's where I'm at. I think I'm just gonna go slow. I don't think I'm gonna keep up with the clues. Just work on it whenever. I want to get some sweaters finished and all the socks. So I'll work on that every once in a while. But that is everything I worked on this week. I do have some mail, so we'll talk about that, and some upcoming projects. So I got this in the mail last year when I got my other sock set, or skein of yarn from Mama Jess. Looked like this one, kind of. I thought I had some minis. I want to do some scrappy socks with this one. And then I will be casting on a pair of Felici socks. I hope they do bring this one back also. I like the Felici and the Felici, so I hope they bring both of them back. And then I got my Yarnable and my row 1. So we'll start with the row 1. I have not taken it out of the bag, so it's going to crinkle a little bit. This is from Wonderland Yarns this time. And it came with a cute little stitch marker, a little sugar skull, and a cinnamon toast Kit Kat. So I'm going to try that. Then my Yarnable, we got a cute animated facial mask. Looks like a Batman mask. Then we got 2 cute little pens. I'll probably take these to work with me. And some toffee. This is called Cauldron Crunch. Homemade toffee. So maybe I'll try that later today. And then our color is Witch Please. And it's a beautiful dark purple and green with a little bit of lighter purples. I think I need to cast this one on this month also. I might do a hat with this one. We'll see. I have tons of socks. My sock drawer is overflowing, and I might need to slow down on the socks for me. That doesn't mean I'm going to slow down on socks. That just means I'm going to slow down on socks for me. So that is everything that I have today. Hopefully I get some more of my sweaters worked on, and so they can be closer to finished this week. all of the socks. I'll do probably finish up clue 1 and maybe start on clue 2. It just depends on how much time and how I'm feeling after school every day. So I think that is everything today. I don't think there was anything else that I needed to talk about. I'll pop in a picture of the beautiful fall leaves from my yard this morning at the end, and until next time, happy knitting!